Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to many of you around the world. Thank you for joining us for the BlockSafe Ambassador Program 2019. As always, we have some amazing people on the line. I see Dave, Peter, Sharon, Wendy, Andy Wall, Dean Anestis, all of you that are going to be on this webinar, guys. Thank you so very much. We have some people that are sharing screens, which is even better because we have some people that have teams around the world that literally right now are getting together and making sure that they all understand that digital currency, blockchain technology needs more security now than ever. So to those of you, Major, and especially I see Major Hitton just joined. What's up, Major? Here, let me unmute some people real quick. That way everybody, until we wait for, we're gonna give everybody a few more minutes before we get started. Dave self-muted. Let me get Major in. What's up, Major? How are you? What's up, my brother? Good to see you. What's up, Wendy? How are you? I see Peter. Big Peter's online.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
What's up, brother? We'll get started here in about 2-3 minutes. We'll give everybody a little more time to jump on. Obviously, many of you have seen in the group that we have Cryptopia going out of business. So I've been telling everybody, anybody that will listen, guys, now is the time. Crypto is jumping up. We're seeing a little bull run, but the security aspect is so lacking that we're in the right place at the right time, especially because our BlockSafe technology products are so revolutionary. Here, let me start sharing the screen real quick. All right, guys. So real quick before we get started, I got a few more messages on that people are joining. So hello, Ms. Carol. Good to see you. I see Dave self-muted, so he's probably somewhere that's a little bit loud. Major, Peter, Sharon. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for our launch webinar. It's going to be very informative, and I'll tell you one thing. Right now, we have a lot of people that are asking, especially about our exchange, Defender. As you can see, there's many exchanges, everything from Binance to Cryptopia. A lot of you remember Mt. Gox way back in the day. It was like the second biggest hack of all time. CoinShare, the list goes on and on. So for many of us that have been in the digital currency and blockchain space, we've seen many hacks, and obviously many people have been hacked as far as their personal devices, their mobiles, their desktops, you name it. This is why we right now have the capability to go out and literally just get hundreds, if not millions upon millions of consumers to use our products, because the cryptocurrency space is growing at an amazing pace. So real quick, guys, can everybody hear my voice? Oh, it says Major. Oh, no worries, yes. Major. I see you on there. All right, so everybody can hear me. Everybody can see the screen. I'm gonna get the show started in about 60 seconds. That way we can get this up to YouTube, and that way everybody can start building their teams around the world. Many of you that have banners, all the banners are updated in your ambassador dashboards. We're going to do a training tomorrow. I'm going to do a training. I'm going to put it up similar to what we did with the CryptoDefender. I'll do the training and put it up 4 times a day so everybody can see it, because I know that a lot of people have kids, school, jobs, etc. So because of our technology that allows us to play the webinars, 3 to 4 times a day. Peter, did you get a chance to check out the CryptoDefender demo?
No, I didn't look at that one, but I will.
Okay. Okay, no worries. In the Telegram group, guys, there's a message that shows you where we set up the demos, because we do have a lot of team members that obviously are in different time zones or have other things that they're doing around the time that we do live webinars. We've also put these online with our technology so they can play between 3 to 4 times a day, and that way it doesn't matter what time zone they're in, they can catch one of those demos. All right, so Carol says, hey Max, sounds great, perfect. All right, guys, well, let me get this show on the road. Let me put this back on there. Before we get started, guys, does anybody have any questions? Because right now I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat box. I'll answer any questions before we get started. I know banners were a question yesterday. So all the banners are updated. The payments for credit cards, debit cards, and PayPals are all integrated. So now we have all that working. Does anybody, before we get this ambassador launch webinar started, does anybody have any questions before we get started?
Yeah, Max, this is Peter. Just one question. Approximately how long will it take for the end user to pay and then receive the key and download?
Great question. So Peter, initially what's going to happen, because this is going to be a fully automated platform, initially what's going to happen is all going to happen manual. It's going to go directly to the person's email address. They'll get it within about 24 hours just to validate that it's the right person, see if they have any questions. In the group, we have a Zendesk support link that you're going to get, Peter, today. And in that Zendesk, you can always, we've got a lot of questions that answer the most common questions that people have about the BlockSafe STO, but it's also going to have the capability for somebody who has a license or multiple licenses to communicate directly with Sunny and the entire support staff. So moving forward, it will be fully automated, but for now, just to make sure that we take care of all the bugs initially, it's going to be manual so that we can see if there's any points of penetration. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, but yeah, Peter, I saw that you were on the board. We have some other people that have purchased their monthly, yearly packages. So congratulations, many of you are already moving forward. So just want to congratulate Peter, guys. Peter went in and got his purchase done, and he's off to the races. So great job, dude.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Let me just mute everybody out. Voila, voila. Okay, guys, and oh, Carol, real quick before I forget, since you can hear me perfectly, can you see my screen right now, Carol? Or Major? Yes? Okay, perfect. All right, guys, so everybody can see this. So let me first get started by just sharing some information before we start the actual presentation. So, guys, many of you know that there's been some major hacks around the world. For those of you just joined, my name is Max Garza III. I'll be your host today, teaching you about the BlockSafe Ambassador Program for 2019. But as you can see on my screen right now, what's up, Annette? I see the wonderful. I will tell you one thing about Annette, guys. She is always on these webinars. Like literally, her and her teams are phenomenal. But she is always like her, Peter, Carol, Dave, Major, all of these superstars that you see day in, day out in our Telegram rooms, on our webinars. They're amazing, guys. They literally are leading. So right now, they're going to be leading the charge to make sure that the world sees CryptoDefender, Exchange Defender, and Blockchain Defender. So I just wanted to say, Annette and your teams, thank you very much for joining. But guys, on the screen right now, what you see is Binance, right? As you know, a few days ago, Binance had a $40 million hack, and they suspended all withdrawals for about a week, going on 8 days. So the beautiful thing about what you have in your hands right now with all our products and services is you're going to have the capability to make sure that any exchange around the world, whether it's a financial exchange, whether it's a crypto exchange, you're going to be able to protect them with our BlockSafe products. Now, remember, guys, this is an ever-evolving vertical because at the end of the day, we are still in our infancy. I was talking to a lot of the admins this morning, and we were talking about Cryptopia. For those of you who don't know, Cryptopia was also hacked, and now they actually are about to liquidate. I think let me just go to the very top. They put somebody in charge of liquidating their assets, so that should tell you just how much of a problem that these exchange hacks, that these crypto wallet hacks have on the world. It says RIP Bitcoin exchange, Cryptopia begins liquidation after $15 million hack. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, you are in the right place at the right time, and we really do care and support everything you're going to do from this day on, because at the end of the day, we're going to build a massive organization of global ambassadors, and we're going to protect your digital wallets. Remember, guys, this isn't just about cryptocurrency. This is also if you have mobile banking. So many of you that have like Barclays, Credit Suisse, Wells Fargo, Capital One, you name it. On a daily basis, what are you doing? You're logging into your financial institution, right? So you want to protect your money, your value, whether it's digital currency or fiat currency, or maybe it's precious metals or Forex, or even maybe your Vanguard or Fidelity account, right? You want to make sure that nobody's able to keylog you, and obviously that nobody's able to take your value. So let's get on with the rest of this show, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go from the beginning. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, because I see some people that have joined a little bit later, we are today we are launching the Blockchain Ambassador Program 2019. We'll be securing the blockchain ecosystem, which obviously, as you just heard, crypto wallets, exchanges, and private or public blockchains. So the beautiful thing about this, guys, is you are some of the very first people around the world to actually hear about the launch today. The blockchain ecosystem is under attack. 1.2 billion since 2017 and growing, obviously, because we just had the Binance hack and many other exchanges that have been hacked that have yet to report. So wallets are getting hacked by malware using keyloggers to steal secret keys and clipboard capture to change destination addresses. The estimate for unreported user wallet losses are over $350 million USD. If your wallet gets hacked, you can't get the money back, nor can you sue anyone. The reality is Bitcoin is secure, and ordinary people can protect it without much effort. The real problem is not everyone understands how Bitcoin works, which leads them to make choices that expose them to theft. So now here's a 50,000 foot overview, guys. For those of you that have never heard about BlockSafe or are joining with your team leaders, BlockSafe Technologies is the only US-based company that secures the entire blockchain ecosystem, crypto wallets, exchanges, and permissioned blockchains from cyber attacks. Using its comprehensive suite of cybersecurity solutions, BlockSafe protects the ecosystem's most vulnerabilities areas. Now that's logins, transactions, confidential data, and private keys. The BlockSafe mission statement says it all, right? Making the world a safer place for people to compute. So now we have a very experienced management team, guys. Everybody obviously knows George Waller, our CEO. He's on many of our videos that you see on YouTube or online, leading the charge. He's basically the tip of the spear. But George is an entrepreneur and technologist with over 30 years in the computer industry. He's the co-founder of Strikeforce Technologies, Inc., and he previously served as executive vice president and chief strategist at Connexus Corporation, RX Remedy, Teach Me IT, Incubation Systems, and Health Scout. Now, another gentleman, guys, that you're going to get to know very well is Rem. He's our CTO, and I'm going to pronounce his last name, Pierre Majou, holder of several patents in computer security, co-founder of Strikeforce Technologies, inventor of Protect ID, and previously chief architect or systems engineer at Computer Sciences, Synergy Systems, Bellcore, and Bell Labs, founder and chief engineer of Digitech Telecommunications. So guys, from George to Ram to Mark to Scott to Dave, we have an amazing team with years and years of experience, not just in cybersecurity, but also the financial acumen to take us to that next level. So now on our board of advisors, we have such people as Steve Cooper. He was the first CIO of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. He was appointed by President Bush after 9/11 and the lead development of IT strategic plan previously. So now the FAA acting assistant, CIO of American Red Cross, and CIO of U.S. Department of Commerce. So as you can see, guys, everybody from Steve to Sandra to Scott to Howard, we have some powerhouses that we can gain a lot of knowledge, not just in cybersecurity, but many of the things that deal with IT management. And the beauty of what we have, ladies and gentlemen, is that at any given moment, we have access to these advisors, and they can help us, obviously get into more levels of commerce. So remember when I was telling you that when we're talking about BlockSafe, we're not just talking about digital currency, right? Cryptocurrency. We're also talking about helping banks, helping financial institutions, right? Institutional investors, you name it. So these people kind of steer the ship as far as where we should go, what verticals we should get into, and we really appreciate their help. So now let's talk about CryptoDefender, which many of you obviously already have on your mobile devices. And if you do not have CryptoDefender yet, you're going to want to get it, because if you're in the digital currency space, or even the mobile banking space, or if you have a Vanguard Fidelity account, right, or Edward Jones account, you're not going to want anybody to see all your information. So CryptoDefender, let's just talk about keystroke encryption. It prevents malware from spying on what you type. The keystrokes are secured between the kernel and the wallet application using military-grade encryption. Now, the password you enter to log on or decrypt your secret key is very safe. We also have a secure keyboard, which prevents the OS, the operating system, and malware from logging your keystrokes. All keystrokes entered in the custom keyboard are encrypted. Now the password you enter to log on or decrypt your secret key is safe, right? So we also offer clipboard copy protection. It prevents malware from monitoring the clipboard to spy on, copy and paste the contents of the clipboard. So the destination address to which a crypto transaction is sent to is not modified. The problem, guys, that a lot of people have that are getting hacked right now is that all those free apps that you're downloading, a lot of times what they do is when they put that malware on your phone, a lot of them they're able to do clipboard copy, where they see what's on your clipboard, because a lot of us copied our clipboard, or keystroke encryption, right? Keyloggers. So now we also offer a secure browser. It's a custom secure lockdown browser that prevents the storage of cookies and other malware artifacts. The secure browser is recreated for every session. Now you can safely access your online wallet or exchange. We also have an anti-screen capture. It prevents screen scraping malware from taking screenshots of information surreptitiously. So what happens, guys, is a lot of times, you obviously have your phone out. The malware or spyware is checking out everything you're doing, and it's just literally just taking photos, kind of like the paparazzi, right? They're like the paparazzi of crypto. They want to get all your information. We also have a password data vault. So it enables the AS256 encrypted storage of passwords, keys, and data. You get to access to the vault. It can be secured via fingerprint. The secure browser can be launched from within the vault. So as you can see, guys, this is why CryptoDefender, for those of us that obviously have a few hundred, a few thousand, a few $100,000, or even a few $1 million in crypto, it's very, very important that we use a product that can protect our value. So now CryptoDefender also has anti-click jacking. It displays hidden frames or frames originating from a potentially malicious domain. This neutralizes one of the favorite tricks of the hackers to download malware onto your computer. Now, and for those of you that hate making up passwords, because I know many of us, we just literally abhor doing a new password every single time. But guess what? You have a strong password generator. So this creates strong passwords based on user-defined preferences and then stores them in the password vault for future usage. And guys, I really like that one because at the end of the day, some of us have in the past put some pretty weak passwords, and that's why people get into our system, right? A lot of people will put like God or root or user or friend or something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so this one aspect of CryptoDefender, I really like that, and so does my mom because she hates making up passwords. Now, how do we make money with BlockSafe? So let's just talk about the BlockSafe CryptoDefender 5-pack. So it's $9.99 a month. Now imagine, guys, $9.99 a month for 5 devices. So let's say that you have a family, right? And maybe you want one for you. When I say, one of the, you have a 5-pack, right? So maybe you, your wife, you, your boyfriend, girlfriend, you, your mom, your dad, your sister. Maybe, some of you have multiple devices. Some of you have a desktop, right? Or a Mac, or some of you have a iPhone or Android, like an S10. This is why that 5-pack is very valuable. Now, the monthly subscription is $9.99 a month, and that's good for 5 machines. It protects all your devices with these patented encryption applications from BlockSafe Technologies. Now, this license will cover 5 devices, and obviously, as we just discussed, ladies and gentlemen, the CryptoDefender features are phenomenal. We got it. It protects crypto wallet access. It encrypts keystrokes. It protects financial transactions, protects corporate data, warns against click-jacking attacks. It protects from login breaches, and unique crypto color system. So literally, guys, it will make your environment green. So obviously, when you see green, it means it can't be seen, right? I love when George says that. But now, for those of you that are here, obviously not just to protect your digital currency and your fiat currency for 2019 and beyond, we're going to discuss a little more about building your BlockSafe Tech Ambassador team and qualifying for global commissions in 2019. So ladies and gentlemen, we've made it as easy as possible for you to join. Obviously, this is a global program, guys, so anywhere where somebody has a mobile login, whether they have a cryptocurrency wallet or a regular fiat wallet, guess what? They can join our ambassador program from wherever in the world, as long as they obviously have an internet connection, right? So number one, like our BlockSafe Facebook page, and if you look in your dashboard, guys, in your dashboard right now for the webinar, you actually have a picture, a digital currency picture that you can use for your marketing purposes, and you have you have the PowerPoint presentation. So our BlockSafe Facebook page is www.facebook.com/BlockSafeTech. Like our Instagram page, same, www.instagram.com/official BlockSafe Technology. And then obviously for those of you that are not yet in our Telegram room, which we're almost at 8,000 people globally, guys, and growing on a daily basis, you can join our Telegram room at t.me/official BlockSafe Technology 2019. So guys, the first thing you want to do so you can qualify, so you can start making commissions, is make sure that you follow these 3 steps. Now it's very simple, right? It's free to join the ambassador program. For many of you, what we ask is, have you set up your global ambassador position yet? So for those of you that already have a link in your desktop, in your back office, guys, guess what? You can take that link. This is the company link. So basically, for those of you globally that are coming here from posts on Facebook, or maybe you saw one of our ambassadors' links on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, or wherever, those links that they have, guys, you click on their links and you're able to set up your global ambassador position. So as an example, for those of you that are seeing this for the very first time, you go to https and then //ambassador.blocksafetech.io. You create your account or log in with your credentials, because you can actually use Google to log in, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3, you click on the campaign opt-in and promotion section on the left-hand side menu bar. And all this we'll do in a training tomorrow, and that'll be uploaded for you to view also for many of you that have teams around the world. So here, a user can see the CryptoDefender subscription plan details. You can choose any package and click on show banner option on the right side. Then you would click on the image banner. You're going to see all these images tomorrow live and in color. And then you click on the purchase button on the right side for purchase order. Now, number 8, you register, log in to complete the process, and then you just choose the payment method, whether it's PayPal or Stripe, and the purchase order. On Stripe, guys, you can use a debit card, credit card, doesn't matter. And then obviously many of you that have PayPal know how to use that system. Number 10, users will get email for purchase confirmation. As well, they will get their license key after a few hours in their email address. So Peter asked that question at the very beginning, ladies and gentlemen. He said, after we make our purchases, what happens? The support team validates everything. What they do is then they communicate directly with BlockSafe, and then they send their license key so they can activate it. And if there's any questions today in the Telegram room, you're going to get a Zendesk link. And on that Zendesk link in the Telegram room, guys, you have the capability to ask any questions and obviously follow up on your license key. So now, for many of you that obviously also are asking about our token sale, before we talk about token sales, guys, because as you know, many companies are moving from an ICO, an initial coin offering, to an STO, right, a security token offering. And the reason why many of you are excited is because BlockSafe is going to blow your mind in 2019 and beyond, because they actually have a passive income token approach where 10% of their profits is going to go back to the token holders. So imagine, ladies and gentlemen, these tokens are yours, right? You can speculate them on secondary exchanges, or you could hold them and obviously make 10% from the global sales of the company. But before we get started, let me just, because the lawyers obviously have us talk about the safe harbor disclaimer. Matters discussed in this presentation contain forward-looking statements within the meaning of the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act of 1995. When used in this press release, the words anticipate, believe, estimate, may, intend, expect, and similar expressions identify such forward-looking statements. Actual results, performance, or achievements could differ materially from those contemplated, expressed, or implied by the forward-looking statements contained herein. These forward-looking statements are based largely on the expectations of the company and are subject to a number of risks and uncertainties. These include, but are not limited to, risk and uncertainties associated with the sales of the company's identity protection software products into various channels and market sectors, the issuance of the company's pending patent application, and the impact of economic, competitive, and other factors affecting the company and its operations, markets, product, and distributor performance, the impact on the national and local economies resulting from terrorist actions and U.S. actions subsequently, and other factors detailed in reports filed by the company. So now let's talk about the investment highlights, guys, because at the end of the day, this is what a lot of people around the world have been doing as far as making sure they get in at the right time with certain companies. And imagine, guys, you're seeing basically right now you're seeing the Google, the Amazon of cybersecurity for cryptocurrency wallets, for crypto exchanges, bank exchanges, private public blockchains. So obviously you have the first mover advantage with the recent launch of the CryptoDefender and Exchange Defender that are patented technologies. You have tremendous market opportunity from growing cybersecurity problems. Guys, at the very beginning, what did we talk about? Binance just had a $40 million hack. Cryptopia is closing their doors. So we are in the right place at the right time, as they say, right? Products create new revenue streams for enterprise customers. Remember, guys, not only can you offer this to the everyday person, but you can also offer it to businesses around the world. Comprehensive intellectual property strategy. Seasoned team includes Bell Lab scientists, CIO of JP Morgan, CIO of DHS, and the CEO of Security University. BsaFe token, a revenue participation token, provides passive income generated from recurring revenue from their SaaS model sales. Let me repeat that last one, guys, because at the end of the day, this is what really excites people about being able to get paid, right, to get a passive income from seeing the right company at the right time. The BsaFe token, a revenue participation token, provides passive income generated from recurring revenue from a SaaS model sales. That's what excites me, guys. So let's talk about building your BlockSafe Tech ambassador team and qualifying for global commissions in 2019 once again, right? So many of you guys, if you have not, obviously you want to make sure that you get your KYC, know your client, and AML, anti-money laundering, finalized at our BlockSafeTech.io website, guys. For non-American investors, obviously anybody that's outside of the US, you can use your BSVIP 2019 code to buy your BsaFe token packages for 250, 500, 1,000, 2,500, and 5,000. Now, obviously for Americans, ladies and gentlemen, because remember, there's different rules for people on US soil and people that are non-Americans, right? For accredited American investors, BlockSafe has added shares to your token packages. Obviously that's up to about $5 million. So we are working on solutions for you to get tokens in 2019 and beyond. Now, guys, remember, a accredited investor is somebody who makes $200,000 a year or $300,000 combined with their wife, or they have a net worth of $1 million. And for those of you that are worried, if you're not an accredited investor in the US, guess what? A lot of times what's going to happen is once they go on a secondary exchange, you'll be able to buy and sell tokens on secondary exchanges around the world. So that's another avenue, and that's why we're making sure that many of you make a lot of money during our ambassador program launch, so that you can buy and sell tokens around the world. So that's a beautiful thing. Now let's talk about commissions, right? Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to make money for referring these amazing products. So guys, we've decided to do 6 levels of commissions. Now for personal sales, for people, let's say that obviously are just going out and getting customers on a daily basis, because we do have a lot of those people that right now are getting customers from around the world on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, etc. Your personal sales percentage is 12%, guys. So anything that you sell, guess what? You're making 12% day in, day out, no matter if they're coming in from your Instagram, your Facebook, your email marketing, banners, it doesn't matter. Now, on level 1, right? So obviously, let's say that Peter, right, made a sale today, and guess what? His personal sale, he made 12%. But I saw Peter's link on Twitter, and I signed up. And let's say that I made a sale, so I'm on Peter's first level. He would make 3% on that level. And let's say that I brought Annette in. I know Annette for years, and I said, Annette, this is a great company. It's a passive income capacity, so we can make some money just holding the tokens. Annette makes, let's say Annette signs up under me, and guess what? Because Peter had his link out there, now on his second level, he's gonna make 4% because Annette. And let's say Andy joins Annette, so now on Peter's third level, he makes 3%. Let's say Dean joins Andy, and guess what? Now he's making 4% on level 4. And let's say that Jit joins, and he's on level 5 for Peter, that's 3%. And then let's say that George Waller, our CEO, gets so excited and fired up that he joins on Peter's level 6. And now that's 4%. So guys, that's a total of, you can make up to 33% for sales in your ambassador program in 2019. Now remember guys, that is a nice chunk of change, considering that many people are gonna be needing these services day in, day out, right? Think about how many times you log into your crypto account. Think about how many times you log into your bank account, or if you have stocks, bonds, munis, etc. Right? We're logging in. We use our phones. Literally, they say that people touch their phones anywhere between 50 to 120 times a day. That's ridiculous, right? Like literally, people don't even. They drive with them. They go to the bathroom with them. They do everything with them. So that being said, guys, that's a nice level of commission, up to 33%. Obviously globally. And again, ladies and gentlemen, it is totally free to join. But we will say that obviously those people that are buying the token packages, those people that are buying their CryptoDefender for their mobile devices, for their families to make sure they don't get hacked, those people are having massive success. Why? Because they're building teams. They know they're going to be making up to 33% down 6 levels. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you. And at the end of the day, if you have any questions about investments, because we do have a lot of people that are investing, more than the $5,000 during our STO. If you have any questions, you can contact George Waller, our CEO, gwaller at blocksafetech.com. His number is 732-661-9641. Or you can also contact me, Max Garza III. I am the CEO of Blockchain Developers LLC, and my email address is max@blockchaindevelopers.org, and my direct line is 214-770-9699. We'd love you all, guys. Thank you very much for joining us for our launch webinar. If you have any questions, guess what? The Telegram room is about to blow up. We've got admins in there that are going to allow you to get all the information you need. Don't forget you're getting your Zendesk link today. So if you have any questions moving forward, your teams have any questions, guys, that Zendesk is going to allow you to literally get everybody the information that they need. That being said, guys, we thank you very much. Make sure that you get your questions answered in the Telegram group. Make sure you set up your ambassador program today, and we will see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to set up a live, it's going to be it's called a simulated live demo, so that you can share that with your teams, because I know that a lot of people right now, because of the time zone, we're trying to accommodate many people in the United Kingdom, United States, Canada, etc. So tomorrow that live demo will be up and running for the training, and you can share that with your teams. That being said, guys, my name is Max Garza III. We literally thank you, and we wish you much success from all the BlockSafe team. This webinar is now adjourned.